Good evening, good afternoon. My name is Barry Selby. Welcome to my Facebook Live for number 36. This is Messages from the Masculine, number 36, gift wrap or content. And this is another one of these topics that just comes up during the day for me to talk about. So before I get to that, let me introduce myself. My name is Barry Selby, as I said, known as the Love Doctor to my clients and friends. I'm also a passionate champion for the divine feminine and a relationship attraction expert. I have a #1 best-selling book, multiple programs, coaching, etc., etc. And so this topic has come through some of my learning and some of my experience with clients. So in essence, this conversation, which may be very brief, we'll see, is around the theme of the presentation, the packaging, the content, the gift wrap versus the essence, the content, what's inside. And I'm using the framework of that in the context of relationship and romance and dating, because that's come up in conversation a lot the last few days with friends. It's come up a few times with friends, in fact. There are several friends I've noticed who have been rather frustrated with the aftermath of a relationship that ended badly. They got into the relationship with the best of intentions and ideal hopes, and also because the person they were with looked really wonderful and all the data points were lining up. However, as time went by, the true expression, the essence, the content of that person got revealed, and what was revealed wasn't pretty. And in fact, what was revealed was what drove them apart, because the person who was my friend who was on the receiving end of this got hurt badly. So this message to you is a reminder or an encouragement to go beyond the gift wrap, to go beyond the perception of, if they look good, they must be good, because it's usually not. It's not always the truth. I want to say it's never the truth. It's not always the truth. Let me be honest about that. And from my own experience, to bring my own story into this, I have chosen relationships in the past, and I'm owning up to this publicly on Facebook Live, where I've chosen partners based upon the look, whether it's how they looked, how amazing attractive she was, or the status she had, her kids, or the job she had, or the way she presented herself, made her very attractive. Recently, in my exploration of this, let me put it that way, I've been meeting women who may have that going on, but a part of me's got this now automatic response, which is putting the brakes on, in the sense that when I go, wow, she's amazing, so much is attracting me to her, I'm choosing to hold back. Not like turn off, but to simply not rush in. Where fools rush in, where fools rush in, angels fear to tread, something like that. The sense that what happens for me is I am more curious to know what the person's about, what she's like, what her personality is like, because there's so much more I can tell about somebody by how they move, how they talk, how they interact with the world, than how they look. And then let this be a reminder to you, by the way, if you go on Tinder or other smartphone apps and you look at pictures of people, even if there's no video, because at least video gives you some sense of who they are, because a still picture is a very small sliver, a fraction of who that person is. And if you're banking your bets or you're investing your love life on the way somebody looks, you're likely to lose. Just the way it is. You want to spend the time getting to know the person before you commit to them. And there's a whole bunch of stuff I can talk about. Well, once you get into a relationship, what counts as a relationship? Is it sex? Is it kissing? Is it monogamy? Is it whatever it is? Before you commit to whatever it is for you, to make that relationship primary for you, as in a primary relationship, get to know the person. Get to know them socially, get to know them in their business, get to know what they're about in the world. Find out what their values are. That's another part, by the way. I've become clear for myself, and I'm just going to say this from my own expression, in my life, because the work I do, the work I've written, the book I've written, the videos I do, the talks I give, the conversation I have about relationship, I've raised the bar for myself. I can't just date anybody, and I won't just date anybody. To be really blunt, if she's very attractive but has issues or has not done any work, it doesn't matter how much she's good to look at, I won't want to be with her. That's reality. I may be tempted because I'm so attracted to the packaging, but I know from hindsight And from experience, that I will tend to get very uncomfortable when I find that the content doesn't match what I want, who I want to be with. Yes, I like it all. Yes, I'll be honest, I want to have it all, the content and the gift wrap. But it's something that I would say is a minimum of the content, and ideally with the wrapping too. But if it's gift wrap alone, like the gift wrap on presents, it's really thin, doesn't have much content. So I trust for you, you're getting value from the idea of this, that maybe your perception, your choices, your romantic adventures, that yes, you may be attracted by the packaging because that's generally what we first get attention from or get notice of, but then you'll take the action step to get to know the person before you commit. That little piece might change your life. If you're like some of the people I know, I've said for myself that I'm very clear that what I'm choosing is less than that. What I'm choosing now is about gift wrap and content. But the gift wrap only gets attention. It doesn't last. The content's what lasts the journey. Let's put it that way. So that was really a short message I wanted to give out just to do my daily Facebook Live. I am doing a series. This is number 36 in Messages from the Masculine. They usually run about 5-10 minutes long. They're not very long, but they're really about dropping points in your lap. This is, say, number 36, and I'm doing 30 in a row that started at number 27, 25, somewhere around there. So I think I've done 10 of the next 30. I'm doing these daily. So see me again tomorrow. And if you're watching these and you like what I'm sharing, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Message me if you need help. And please share this out with friends of yours that might find value from this. All right? So thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.